Now let's go over some of the trigonometric values for the trigonometric functions we have. So there is a small table here which gives angle theta in both degrees and radians. So if you carefully see, the top angles here are in radians because they are in pi, and the bottoms are in degrees. Okay, and here you see 6 trigonometric functions, right? Sine theta, cos theta, tan theta, cosecant theta, secant theta, cot theta. So here are the values for each one of them. For example, here sine 0 is 0. Sine 30 degrees or sine pi by 6 radians is 1/2. Sine 45 degrees is square root over 2 over 2. Sine 60 degrees is root 3 over 2. Sine 90 is 1. If you see, all these angles are between 0 and 90, less than or equal to 0 and 90, right? So it's all in first quadrant. All these angles are in first quadrant, right? And you see the values for cosecant theta, cos theta. Cos 0 degrees or 0 radians is 1. Cos 30 degrees is root 3 over 2. Cos 45 is root 2 over 2. Cos 60 is half. Cos 90 is 0. If you carefully observe, cos theta and sin theta are actually opposite to each other, meaning cos 90 is 0 and sin 0 is 0, right? So they are 90 degrees opposite, or 90 degrees lag between each other. And you see, sin 30 degrees is half and cos 60 degrees is half, right? And similarly, but cos 45 is equal to cos 45, right? So here there is something going on between sine and cosine, which we will learn or know pretty soon. Now tan 0 is 0, tan 30 is root 3 over 3, tan 45 is 1, tan 60 is root 3, tan 90 is undefined or infinite. Why is it infinite? Because tan theta is sin theta or cos theta, which you will learn pretty soon. And sin theta is 1, cos theta is 0, so 1 over 0 is undefined. And cosecant theta, as you know, is 1 over sin theta, right? So it's just reciprocal of all these numbers here, right? Cosecant theta. So cosecant 0 should be 1 over 0 or undefined, right? So cosecant 30 should be 1 over 1 over 2, which is 2, right? Cosecant 45 will be 1 over this, 2 over root 2, right? Root 2 over 2 is sin 45. Cosecant would be 2 over root 2. How much is it? 2 can be written as root 2 times root 2, right? Is root 2. Root 2 root 2 cancels off. You end up with root 2. So cosecant 45 is root 2. How about cosecant 60 degrees? It should be 2 over root 3. 2 over root 3, right? Cosecant 90 would be 1 over 1. It's 1, right? Cosecant is 1 over sin theta. So all the values of the sin theta will be reciprocal or reversed here. Same thing happens to secant theta. It's just reciprocal of cos theta. So all these values should be reciprocal of whatever you have in the cos, right? So cos 0 is 1, so 1 over 1 is 1. Cos 45 is root 2 over 2, is again root 2. Cos 60 is half, so this will be 2. And same thing with cot theta. Cot theta should be reciprocal of tan theta, right? So if it's 0, then cot 0 will be undefined. If cos 45 is 1, cot 45 is 1. Tan 60 is root 3, so this should be 1 over root 3, or root 3 over 3 is the same thing, right? So in essence, if you know the values of, say, the first 3 trigonometric functions, right, then you can find the rest 3, right? So you got to memorize or understand the angles or the values of the trigonometric functions for these angles: 0 degrees, 30 degrees, 45 degrees, 60, 90. These are the most common or frequent angles that we use in the trigonometry, right? Once again, sine 0 is 0, sine 30 is half, sine 45 is root 1 over root 2 or root 2 over 2, sine 60 is root 3 over 2, sine 90 is 1. If you remember this, which is the most important thing, you know cos, it goes the other way around, right? This goes this way, this goes this way, the same values, right? 0 is here, 1 over 2 is here, root 2 over 2 is the same, root 3 over 2 is here, 1 is here, right? They just are opposite. We will know pretty soon why is it opposite, why are they opposite. Tan theta, you can also find tan theta if you know sine theta, because if you know sine theta you would know cos theta, and tan theta is sine theta or cos theta, which you will learn pretty soon. Let's do some practice questions on the values of angles. Number 1, what is the value of sine 60? If you remember it right, or if you go through the previous session, you know that sine 60 degrees would be root 3 over 2, right? Cos pi by 4, what is pi by 4? If you want to convert this radians into degrees, that would be pi by 4 times 180 over pi, right? So your pi cancels away. This is 45 degrees, right? This is 45. So what is cos 45? It's 1 over root 2, or you can write it as root 2 over 2, the same thing. Number 3, cot 30. Okay, cot 30 can be written as 1 over tan 30. What is tan 30? Tan 30 is 1 over root 3. So this can be written as 1 over root 3. And when you reciprocal it, this will be root 3. So this is square root over 3.